Hello guys, today I wanted to show you the new blade I got. I got a pretty expensive Wakizashi from Japan. It's an old one. Apparently it's been made between 1744 and 1748. So let me unpackage this real quick. So, pretty careful with it because it doesn't sit in the saya that well anymore. I guess it did a while ago. So slowly remove this. Okay, so that's it. That's the Wakizashi. So Wakizashi is a bit shorter than a katana. Like I have here a tanto I got for 200 bucks as a reference, and it's basically a tanto goes from I think 1 to 1.5 shaku. Wakizashi goes from 1.5 and 2 to around about 2 shaku, and a katana is above 2 shaku and goes to 3 shaku. So here we have it all is like in still pretty good condition. I mean, you can see the age on the sami wrap. It's a bit brownish, and yeah, I also have a bit of paper as a spacer because it isn't as tight as it used to be, or maybe there was a spacer once and it got lost, I don't know. So now, wait a minute, here is the other side. And here we have the kogatana. This itself is like old, but this casing for it is new. It's newly made. So let's unsheath this. It's the blade still in really good condition. It's like no visible chips on the blade. And I mean, it isn't like sharp anymore, and I don't want to sharpen it. And if I maybe sometime want to sharpen it, I'm probably going to send it into Japan because this is too expensive to mess around with. Yeah, I think you can see the oil film on it. So it's a pretty nice habaki. But now open it up. I did change the Menuki pin. I still have the old one, but for opening it up I don't want to mess the old one up, so I put a new Menuki pin in. So yeah, you can see a really nice tsuba. A bit closer. I don't know if it's sharp anymore. Okay, and then habaki. So still, like you see, really good condition. Oh yeah, the Haman starts with a Sugua Haman, but then on both sides, but then it fades into a Gunome Midare Haman. Yeah, it's like really nice Haman. It really is good to find. Look at the tip. You can still see it here on the Kisaki, where it does the turn. The Kisaki is also interesting. It's still a chew from the shape. It's still. Let me put up this Tanto for reference. This is Kisaki, so it goes in round. But this one here on the Wakizashi is very close to an Kisaki, but it got like a slight edge here. And you can also compare like the Hamans. This one is a $200 Tanto, and this one here you can clearly see the difference. It's like much more defined here. Let's take a look at the certificate of authenticity that I have here. Let's turn it around. Here, and you can see the signature. I don't know how well you can see it on the camera, but it matches up with the picture in the certificate. And here are a bunch of informations about the sword, but I still having trouble reading Japanese letters, so I don't really know exactly what is written there. Then let's take a look at the Ashigata paper that also came with it. I'll also put this one back in. Yeah, it doesn't really want to roll out. That's the Ashigata. And this is basically the blueprint of the sword. If I take it back out again. This is like a one-on-one blueprint. You have these lines here who represent the back of the blade, and of course you're having the signature. I'm gonna talk a bit about the smith in a minute when we're finished with this one. And here is the stamp of the NBTHK Institute in Japan that basically said that this is authentic. Okay, so the smith here, it says Echu Kanikuni. I think his full name from other blades that have been made, because like Wakizashi is fairly short, he didn't have enough space to put his full name there, but there are blades signed by Echiu Kami Fujiwara Kanikuni, which is also the same smith, but with long name. His specular name was Tsutsui Kyuzaemon. I think I butchered that a bit. Kyuzaemon. Yeah. He was a student of the Osaka Tanba Kami School of swordsmiths, and he was the father of Tsutsui Norimitsu, which later also became a swordsmith. And I compared a few blades online of those both, and they have a very similar style, a bit different. But this is my authentic Japanese Wakizashi. And like I said before, it was made in the Edo period, during the Enkyu era, was between 1744 and 1748. That's it with this video, I think. See you next time.